EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. The ball on the tee. We're set for football. That's fielded in the end zone. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rolling to his right, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on second is Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Watson on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Reset. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Grady Jarrett able to get him for a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way he's excellent downfield?
Richmond.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And the pitch goes to Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deion Jones coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Richmond.
Out of the gun, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Here's Miller. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Ryan. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Here's a give to Miller. And he stopped immediately there. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Demarius. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A handoff, running left is Miller. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg. Watson sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, complete to Miller. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll toss it to Miller. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's Watson now on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They come out here in the I. They'll run. It's Miller. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. Miller kept out of the end zone on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Check 26, check 26. 11. 39. Let him go.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. From midfield now, here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And Bryant's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On first down, it's Watson. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Watson to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Come back.
3rd and long, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. They are going for it. Here's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Miller will get it. He has been busy today. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Richmond. Come back. Do jet.
Now a 20th carry of the game for Lamar Miller. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Miller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
Another stop on 3rd down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one
is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there on the 50-yard line post-game. Because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though, do you?
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're Nostradamus.
There you go.
Now a toss right to Miller. Down right around the 25. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it again with Miller. Down to the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Hey, Black 22!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds his man, Griffin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On the ground with a tight end. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hey, got three down.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They run again with Foreman. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this. Watson hands this to Foreman. And an alley to run. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Target.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And here now come the Falcons. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards that time at a first.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
22.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Freeman again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Ryan. Going underneath. It's Coleman. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and goal, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll try and run with Freeman, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing now is Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Flag 22! Flag 22!
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. Well, we were prepping for overtime up here in the booth, partner. Thought for sure we were destined for OT. And then the chip shot field goal, no good. A tough loss.
Oh, without question, because when you're saying prepping,